When Lily went into the mountains to gather herbs, she happened upon a venomous snake, but just as the hunters prepared to shoot it, Lily showed no fear. She even reached out to stroke the snake's head, for she could understand the language of animals. The snake, Xiaoqing, asked, "Little one, are you searching for the 1,000-year-old wild ginseng?" Lily replied, "Do you know where it is?" The snake replied, "It lies within the medicinal valley, but our ancestors say it favors kind-hearted maidens. I'll make an exception for you." No sooner had the words left its mouth than the snake led Lily to the medicinal valley. The villagers were stunned to discover that the rare 1,000-year-old ginseng, once thought scarce, grew abundantly here. Countless other precious, unknown medicinal herbs also thrived. Villagers starved for 3 days erupted in wild joy. Then the serpent clan's elder ancestor personally appeared to welcome Lily, granting her entry. Bamboo baskets filled with herbs. The reason Lily earned the animal's deep affection was simply because she was originally a koi from the jade pool in heaven. Accidentally leaping from the pool, she was reincarnated into the mortal world. Thus, she possessed the innate ability to understand animal speech. Yet her own parents regarded her as an outsider, fearing the strange aura she carried might taint their young son. Amidst the famine, despite Lily's desperate pleas, her parents heartlessly abandoned her. Poor Lily chased after their carriage for a full mile, until exhaustion finally left her collapsed by the roadside. Night slowly descended. Lily pulled out her last half-piece of wild vegetable cake to eat, when she encountered a starving wild rabbit. Thinking she might not survive, she offered the cake to the rabbit. Just then, a kind-hearted couple passed by. Seeing Lily alone and helpless, they felt pity. But in this year of disaster, they could barely care for themselves. They could only take Lily back to the village first, to see if any family would take her in. But just as they were about to leave, the rabbit suddenly darted out. It claimed that a bear roamed this path and it was unsafe to proceed. Hearing mention of a bear, Lily hurriedly relayed the rabbit's warning to Jack. Jack was initially skeptical, but out of caution, he decided to scout the path first. But after just a few steps, he spotted enormous bear paw prints on the ground, and found strands of black fur the bear had shed. Hearing a deep, muffled growl from a nearby cave, he knew Lily's warning was true. He quickly led the two back to the village. After this incident, the couple believed Lily was a blessing in disguise, and decided to adopt her immediately. The next day, Lily's new father took her to explore her new home. They accidentally discovered their old yellow dog, who had been with them for over a decade. Looking listless, Jack was pacing anxiously. Lily reached out and stroked the dog's head. Immediately, she heard his cries for help, saying a bone was stuck in his throat. If they delayed any longer, the dog would be lost. "Please save my dog's life." But her adoptive father didn't believe she could understand animal speech. He planned to take the dog to the vet. Lily knew there was no time to waste. She immediately began performing first aid on the dog. Her adoptive father tried to stop her, but the next second, the dog suddenly vomited a bone, and instantly perked up. Anna saw this and said, "It really was a bone." Meanwhile, the dog thanked his young master for saving him, promising, "Big Yellow will watch over you from now on." Just then, Jack's mother stormed in, furious, verbally scolding the couple for meddling, while secretly pulling 2 eggs from her bosom and pressing them into her daughter-in-law's hands. "Feed these to Lily to strengthen her body, so she won't fall ill and cost us money on medicine." This gesture infuriated the older sister-in-law next door, who loudly declared her in-laws were always meddling, and warned if the mother-in-law ever again used household items to support her younger son, the old woman would never be allowed back in the house. The old woman, enraged, immediately demanded a family split. Unexpectedly, this played right into the eldest son's family's hands. They ruthlessly drove the elderly mother out. This left the young couple utterly distraught. One suffered from a chronic illness, the other had mobility issues. How could they possibly support the entire family? Just as they were fretting, Lily overheard the ducks chattering. "What can't be raised?" they said. "Last time by the river at the east end of the village, we saw so many fish. Just scoop a few to fill your bellies. Humans are so foolish." Lily immediately dragged her foster father to the riverbank, but the place was already packed with fishermen. Everyone had caught nothing. They all urged them to give up, saying the river was long since devoid of fish. Lily turned to ask a nearby frog, "Where have all the fish in this river hidden?" The frog told her, "They're all hiding in the weeds at the bend ahead. Don't you know what bait those fools are using? Rotten bran and millet. It'll be over in no time." The frog added to Lily, "Last time a few wild hawthorn berries fell into the river. The fish fought over them." Lily ran off to gather hawthorn berries, and asked her foster father to use them as bait. Others watching, laughed, saying they'd lost their minds. Fish wouldn't eat such sour fruit. But before the laughter died down, Jack felt his fishing net suddenly grow heavy. He pulled it up to find it brimming with fish. Everyone immediately followed suit, rushing to gather hawthorn berries for fishing. Lily told her foster father, "This is the last school of fish in the river. No need to waste effort." So the two returned home and cooked a large pot of fish soup. The old woman couldn't help but sigh. In a famine year, to eat fish, it's something we never dared to dream of. Just as the whole family was rejoicing, the foster mother suddenly began coughing violently, and then collapsed unconscious. After examining her, the doctor informed Jack that his wife's lung disease had reached its final stage. Unless they found rare treasures like the century-old Lingji mushroom, she wouldn't survive beyond 3 days. To save his wife, Jack had no choice but to take Lily into the mountains to search for medicine. After searching for half a day with nothing to show for it, Lily earnestly pleaded for help from the small animals around her. Seeing that Lily could understand their speech, the little creatures all rushed over to see the commotion. The news spread far and wide, and creatures from all over the mountain gathered, terrifying the old hunters who accompanied them. As a green snake slithered toward them, everyone tensed, raising their steel forks, ready to strike. But the next moment, they watched Lily reach out and stroke the snake's head. They wondered why it didn't bite, acting as if it were coaxing a mantis. It turned out Lily's kindness had long spread throughout the animal kingdom. The green snake offered to help find the medicine, and promptly led them to a mountain cave. Inside, they discovered a trove of precious herbs. Just as they prepared to harvest them, a giant crab suddenly lunged at Lily. Fortunately, the crab merely wanted her to remove its stuck thorn. Ultimately, with the Black Snake King's permission, the group swiftly gathered all the required herbs, but as they hurried back, their foster mother at home lay barely breathing. At that moment, the vicious elder sister-in-law burst in, claiming Anna had contracted consumption. She raged that Anna had concealed the contagious illness, intending to kill them all. The old woman hurriedly explained her daughter-in-law didn't have consumption, and it wasn't infectious, but the elder sister-in-law wouldn't listen. She shoved the old woman to the ground, then hoisted Anna onto a plank without a word, intending to toss her to the wolves on the back mountain. The grandmother tried to intervene, only to be grabbed by the sister-in-law, who stomped viciously on her hand, declaring, "Your family's so poor anyway, might as well die and be reborn sooner." Anna insisted that Jack and Lily would surely find the herbs in return. The sister-in-law scolded her for dreaming, then ordered the matchmaker to carry her away. Even as she was carried off, Anna pleaded, "Don't go." The matchmaker ignored her and headed for the door. Hearing Lily's unwilling cries of "Stop," Lily and Jack rushed back just then, carrying medicinal herbs on their backs. They pulled out the 1,000-year-old ginseng, and Anna was saved once more.